Guys, Hereditary. Let me tell you a story about Hereditary. I watch it at home, right? You know the main guy, the kid in it, that at the end, I won't spoil it, but y'all know what happens if you saw Hereditary. Fast forward, Tyler gets offered a part in the Jumanji sequel movie. Not many people necessarily know this, okay? So this is something we had to travel for last year. Tyler gets offered a part in that movie, and it's not him being Ninja. It was literally him being the roommate of that character from Hereditary. Now, you guys might not know this, Tyler's scene did not make the final Jumanji cut. There were two different cuts. One was a shorter Jumanji sequel, one was a longer. The longer version had Tyler's scene, the shorter version did not. So get this. This is a fun story, you guys. Think if y'all were in this position we're in, right? I mean, it's like, oh my God, Tyler's on the set of Jumanji with like the fucking rock, and how cool is this? Like, he might be in the movie. What? So I looked for the deleted scene on YouTube. I couldn't find it. I will try to get that to be put out there because I would love to see it myself. We never got to see the final product, excuse me. So we are there. The same guy from Hereditary is one of the main character, like younger versions of somebody in Jumanji. Now, we are on our way. We get picked up by a driver on like a mini bus. Well, they're called sprinters. They're like little black SUVs, but they're bigger than regular black SUVs. So we get picked up at our hotel at like 6 a.m., still dark out, to get to set. And that guy is also staying in our hotel and was supposed to be on the same sprinter as us because we were all going to the Jumanji filming set. He gets there late. He's sitting in the front, and I had seen the first Jumanji, and I'm just like, this is fucking awesome. Like, we're just sitting here with one of the main characters of the movie. This is really cool. I watched Hereditary once. I did not put together in my fucking mind that those were the same people. And somehow on this half-hour drive, me, Tyler, and this guy start talking about movies. We start talking about scary movies. Hereditary comes up because it hadn't been out that long at the time that we were doing this filming. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I thought the ending could have been way better in Hereditary. Like, I thought the ending sucked. This guy's sitting in the front seat next to the driver. He turns around and he goes, you know I was in that movie, right? Real story. I could call Tyler up here now, who has heard none of my stream, and he would tell you the same fucking thing. And I was like, oh my God, like, I just like put that together that was you. I only like, it was, and he literally like kind of rolls his eyes and turns around, and I don't know this guy. I don't know if he's fucking joking, if he's actually really pissed at me. Like, I don't know. Hollywood's crazy, right? Tyler, literally, we're holding hands. He squeezes my hand and looks at me like, you f***ed up, bitch. And I am sweating. I'm like, God damn it. Why do I have to ruin everything? Alex Wolf. Yes, that is his name. So I am so mad at myself. And then I just continue like, well, again, it was a good movie. Like I said, I liked the movie. I just thought the end could have been better. And he's like, that's fine. You already said the ending sucked. Literally, that's what he's saying in the front seat. And I can't see his face. I don't know if he's kidding. I don't know this guy. I don't know if he's serious. Yeah. So pretty much the rest of the ride, I tried to stay pretty fucking silent. I said sorry about 10 times, and it was really fucking awkward. And then we get to set, rewind to the beginning of the story. What I was telling you guys was Tyler's scene in the movie was that he was somebody's roommate. He was his roommate in the movie. Alex Wolf went off to college in the second Jumanji. He's not really enjoying his life, which if you watch the Jumanji sequel, that is clear in the beginning without Tyler's scene, that he's just not really liking college. So Tyler's literally this douchey DJ, like in their dorm, and this guy comes in to get his suitcase. And this is also where it gets funny. I go as Tyler's manager, right? I'm on set. I'm there because I'm managing Ninja, not because I'm his wife, not because of I'm in the fucking movie, just to be there to like do whatever the fuck needs to be done for Tyler on my end. We go to the scene that is in the movie. We go to the filming spot to meet like the producers of the movie. And the scene that is getting filmed was the scene, if you guys saw it, where he's like working at like the fucking like a Walgreens and he's stacking toothpaste. He's like, you know, Philbin, get off your phone. So we go there. This is after the whole bus thing and me putting my foot in my mouth. I mean, the guy he pretty much kept to himself, but Tyler was like, I do think he was joking to an extent, but like that definitely was like offensive. It was probably one of his like main movies. Anyways, so we go there, we see him film this scene, we meet the producers, and they're like, oh, my sons are huge fans, bop, 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 talking to Ninja. Normally when these interactions happen, I take a step back because people get really excited if they know Tyler and they kind of close me out. You guys know I'm short. So I just kind of let it happen, let him do his networking, and then hop in as need be. And there's a girl who's in charge of extras for the movie, and she comes up to me and she's like, hey, do you want to be in the movie? And I'm like, are you serious? And she was like, yeah, do you want to be an extra in his scene in the dorm room, like at the dorm party? And I'm like, are you kidding me? That'd be fucking awesome. Like, yes, I would love to. So this whole day gets so much crazier, you guys. This has all already happened in the same day. All of this shit has happened. And I'm like, oh my God. I call my mom. My mom's always the one I call. I'm like, Mom, they asked if I wanted to be an extra in Jumanji. And she's like, what? I got hair, makeup, I got dressed, all to be an extra in this dorm scene with Tyler. So this is funny. Tyler's the douchey, like DJ, like, oh, he's got headphones on. There's like these hot girls that are also extras next to him, like, They don't want me to be the hot extra next to him. They want me to be another guy's girlfriend in the scene. This story gets crazier. I'm telling you guys. I am not kidding you guys. They ask me to sit on a bed. So Alex Wolff, the actor, is supposed to come into the dorm to his roommate, Tyler. I forgot what the actual name of Tyler was in the movie. Having a party, like, what up, bro? And everyone's just kind of ignoring him, like, hey, who the f is this guy? And I am laying on the bed with this other guy whose actual name is Bruno. He's been an extra in some shows and movies. And him and I are supposed to be like gazing into each other's eyes, like holding hands, flirting, like jamming to the music Tyler's DJing on Alex Wolff's suitcase. And so literally I filmed it multiple times. Tyler and I, it's like take 10, pretend there's music in the background. So Tyler's DJing with these hot girls. I'm literally like, me and this guy are holding hands, like I'm touching his face. And then this guy that I was like the ending of Hereditary I thought sucked has to walk in, and now I have to do a scene with him. Guys, it was a day. I cannot make this up, you guys. I cannot make this shit up. So the things that happened to me, I'm telling you. Yeah, I want to see the scene now too, because Bruno had a line, my boyfriend had a line. He was so funny. So I mean, guys, I don't act. I've never fucking acted, but I feel like I could definitely be in a scary movie, for the record. He looks at me and I'm thinking, I'm committed. Tyler has to like kiss another girl. I don't give a fuck. This is Hollywood. This is a huge opportunity for Tyler. Let's go. Like, it's all good, babe. And I know he felt a little uncomfortable. And I literally looked at him and I was like, flirt with them. Like, maybe grab her hand. And he was like, looked at me like, what are you doing? Like, why are you saying this stuff? It was so funny. But I'm just thinking, it doesn't mean shit. I'm in the scene, so let's make the scene happen. Let's make the final cut. Like, I'm jacked. I'm committed. You know, we're filming all this and Bruno looks at me, my boyfriend in the movie, and he goes, so that ninja guy, he's your husband, right? Fuck, this just made it super awkward. Like, I wish he just thought I was like some random single extra girl, so like it didn't seem awkward. And I was like, yep, that's him, 5 feet away from us, like looking at you caress me. And he's like, oh, well, don't worry because I'm gay. And I'm like, nice! This is not awkward at all anymore in any way. So in every way, that day was insane and fun and a memory I will never fucking forget. And after the scene, me, Tyler, and Bruno, we sat on some of those like director chairs. Literally, we shared, what the did he have to eat? He had like some Starburst or something. I don't know. We shared some candy and we talked and it was fun and funny. And that scene never made it, but what a fucking memory, people. What a memory. I've told you I have good stories, you guys. Yeah, it didn't even take the entire day to shoot the scene. It was only a part of the day. Yeah, I mean, we had to retake the scene multiple times. And first, to get everyone comfortable, they're like playing actual like party music in the background, like doom, doom. And like Tyler's like, you know, bumping his head to it. And I'm like, Bruno and I are flirting, yada, yada. And then after a couple takes, they kill the music and they just want to focus on Tyler's lines, Alex Wolf's lines, and Bruno's lines. But what they say is, everyone, all right, you're gonna be acting like there's the music on still, action. And it's dead silent on the set. And here's everyone. I mean, you can like literally hear everyone's like arms moving, like quiet. So awkward. So now when I watch movies and I see huge party scenes, I wonder, did they also film that with like no music? Like these people that are bumping or in the club, like, yeah, like was it dead silent on set? Because it was for us after the first like 3 to 5 takes. Dead silent, but like acted like we were in a huge rager. And then of course, when they make it for the final film, they just put the music over it. So for the viewer, it's all the same vibe. But when you're filming it, it was very insightful and crazy to be on a movie set. But yeah, I have not talked to that guy since. I followed him on Twitter in hopes that he'd be like, oh, she's got a decent following, like la la la, it's all good. Cause he thanked Tyler for like being on the movie set. We gave him a hug, we said goodbye. So I'm like, oh, I hope we're good. He never followed me. I was like, okay. I've learned my lesson. As an extra, and there were like, I don't know, probably 15 other extras in the room to make it like a college party. Yeah, you're there for a minute. You're there for a fucking minute. You are their puppets. Oh yeah, that's right. 2 Jumanji sequels have been made. Whatever the most recent one was. The newer Jumanji has 2 movies out. So the sequel to the newer one, not the first one. It's one of those things where I have so many stories, you guys. I mean, the life that Tyler and I were like rocket launched into has been so amazing and fun, but I am still the small town girl that grew up in Wisconsin. And so even though life has hit us with some amazing things and put us into like, you know, situations with celebrities, I have not changed. I am still the person that's like, oh my God, it's fucking so-and-so, you know? The whole Hereditary thing, oh my God, that will haunt me forever.